ICT is a critical sector for Serbia's competitiveness and growth because it draws on the skills and the talent of the Serbian people.
Serbia is not a very developed country, and we really have to find shortcuts and try to leapfrog some of the distance that is ahead of us. And we can use information technologies because the investment that you have to invest into these technologies is actually knowledge. You don't have to invest too much in material assets.
The ICT sector is certainly the fastest growing and the most prospective sector of economy in Serbia, and if we're looking at the government priorities, one of those where we want to put the emphasis on.
But governance is important for sectors like ICT and other fast-growing sectors, because the supply of skills need to adapt as fast as the sector grows and evolves. So without a coordination mechanism, which is in fact multi-level governance, this adaptation cannot be as fast as needed.
Keywords would be cooperation and coordination. But then it's really about between whom. It's between education and employers. It's between national governments and local level governments. Being smart enough to regulate these relationships or make some kind of new social contract. Bringing clarity, this is what we want.
Serbia and many other countries are finding new ways to generate the skills that employers in the ICT sector need. Through cluster organizations such as the ICT cluster in Vojvodina, they can communicate with education suppliers. At the same time, private actors are developing education and training supply at both the upper secondary and post-secondary level. So they're responding in a rapid manner to the skills need that employers have.
Voict ICT cluster was established in 2010. Based on initiative from the IT companies actually. It's essentially an association that tries to pull the players from the so-called triple helix, business, education, government, and work with those players around the projects and activities that contribute to the realization of the final goal or our vision. Our vision is Digital Serbia. It means that we want to use this successful IT sector in Serbia to benefit entire society and our economy. So from the onset we have tried to be very active in different areas. One of those areas is networking, building international and internal network of contacts. The other one is education. What we have tried to do and successfully did is to prove the concept that it is possible to do intensive courses coupled with the practical teaching in the companies to produce this kind of entry-level professionals to the industry.
In this school we bring some new approach. We're using experience from real engineer and bring their experience with the knowledge of our teacher and give this package to our students.
Now the cluster will be able to clearly communicate with education and training providers what they need to do better, what skills they need to generate for employers.
So the ETF facilitated an analysis which actually was a twofold analysis. On one side, the assessment of skill needs in the ICT sector, and on the other hand, an analysis of the institutional cooperation arrangements.
We actually hope that with the help of ETF and through this cooperation to come up with long-term solutions that will benefit our workforce, our government, our businesses, and give actually progress and improvement to the entire environment around here.
I can say that at this time we are focused on this pilot analysis of the experience and practices of Vojvodina ICT cluster. We will be looking at expanding any of that could be replicated in other sectors.